Hello, Shelley. Looks like your Gramps has put you to work. Project Fix Up the Lighthouse is well underway.
There's a lot of work to do, so we're not wasting any time. Gramps had us starting working so early this morning. I'm still waking up.
Well, the whole town appreciates what you're doing up here. This lighthouse has been a landmark of Big Fish Bay for generations. It's going to be wonderful to see it all fixed up.
Oliver, watch out for those loose floorboards there.
What loose floorboard? Whoa! Oh, that loose floorboard.
I told you to watch out. There's one of these things I've been working on this morning, fixing the floor.
Well, I'd say you still have just a little more work to do, but thanks for trying to warn me.
Well, just wait until you see the new camera system I installed.
Camera system? Now wait a minute. The lighthouse didn't have fancy cameras back when it was built.
Don't worry, Oliver. The cameras are so tiny that no one will ever notice them.
Shelley thought it would be a good idea to have them for security and for Sorry. I'm starting to sound like you. Hold on a minute. Here. Okay, say your line again,
Okay.
Shelley.
Don't worry, Oliver. Those cameras are so tiny that no one will ever notice them.
Shelley thought it would be a good idea to have them for security and for other reasons.
Oh, hey, Gramps. What other reasons are you talking about?
Gramps had to make sure that the couple of cameras were pointed out to the sea. He's hoping to catch sight of old Levi.
Levi? I should have known. I can't believe you still think you're going to find that old fish.
He's out there somewhere. I just know it.
Okay, Gramps. By the way, I was cleaning out the basement and I found this old net and these flags, but I don't know what they're for.
Why, that net and those flags are something I used back when I was a young fisherman. Those flags are very important for us sailors. They've rescued me once or twice.
Rescued you? How can flags rescue someone?
Those are signaling flags. People would send messages from one boat to another.
I think I read a book about that once. You hold the flags in different ways to make different letters, and then the letters make out words. That's how you send messages. Sounds difficult. Why don't they just use your phone or GPS?
Shelley, my dear, the only GPS I had when I was back then were only my 2 eyes. And that was way before.
I know, before smartphones.
Well, I remember there was this one time.
Looks like Gramps is about to tell another story.
Get your popcorn and get comfortable.
Well, there was this one time I was out of my little rowboat. The only thing I could see was the lighthouse.
Sure, what were you doing out there?
Oh, you know, fishing.
What he means is he was looking for old Levi.
Oh, that too. So I was out there in the bay when suddenly I felt the whole boat shake. Then I looked down and noticed my feet were getting wet. Looked like the old boat had hit some rocks and sprung a leak. I needed someone to rescue me and fast.
So you grabbed your flags and signaled for help?
That's right. I stood up in my wobbly boat and started spelling SOS in the direction of the lighthouse, waving in my arms and signaling because I wasn't sure if anyone could see me, but I just kept on signaling.
You must have been really scared.
I was. I saw a tugboat headed toward me. They were coming to rescue me.
It's great to know there are people who love us and will come to rescue us when we need it the most.
Yep, and God is the one who loves us more than anyone else loves us. We need rescue. We can always pray and talk to Him about it when we need rescued, and He sends us light, just like a lighthouse, when we are lost.
And we don't even have to wave those little flags or use a phone to ask God for help.
That's right, Shelley, because God always knows what our needs are.
Speaking of rescues, what do you say, Oliver? How are you going to rescue those nets or these flags and put them in the Big Fish Bay Historical Museum?
Well, I'm sure I can find a place for them. We could even put them on display at the big lighthouse celebration we're going to have. I'd like to invite the whole town to see this new and improved lighthouse. We can have balloons and food and games.
And cookies?
Well, yeah.
Now don't get too ahead of yourself there, Oliver. We got another rescue project to do first here at the lighthouse.
I guess that's Gramps' way of saying we need to get back to work.
I like the way you think, Shelley. You could start by showing me those cameras you set up, especially the ones you got monitoring the bay. And Oliver, don't forget to invite old Levi to the party. I find that fish, just wait and see. I'm telling you, he exists.
There he goes, looking for that Levi again.